So a couple of months ago, I talked about 5 best smartphones under 150,000 naira or $90. And most of you all found it very interesting and useful. In case you've not watched that video before, you can click the video link here or check out the description for the video link. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to give you 5 extra smartphone options that are still selling at 150,000 naira in Nigeria or currently selling at that price point. So if you're interested, please give this video a thumbs up and also let's vibe on. Hey, what's up guys, it's Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about the best budget smartphones that are currently selling at 150,000 naira in Nigeria or $90. Yeah, so the first smartphone I highly recommend at that price point is the Infinix Hot 50i. So the Infinix Hot 50i is a nice smartphone and it is currently selling at 147,500 naira. At that price point, it offers you a good display, a decent processor, and also a nice build quality. Now, starting with the design of this device, the Infinix Hot 50i has a good design. I like the camera bomb design. It is not in circle form but in boxy shape. It is pretty much a unique design and I think this is the best design I have seen on a budget smartphone. Yeah, so Infinix, thumbs up. The Infinix Hot 50i is made up with plastic on the rear and on the frame, and also it has a texture matte finish on the rear. In terms of display, the Infinix Hot 50i is not the best when it comes to the display, and also with the rest of the devices I'm going to mention in this video. Actually, the Infinix Hot 50i comes with a 720 pixel display and not a 1080 pixel display. And of course, 1080 pixel display could have been better on this device, and even on the rest of the devices I'm still going to mention in this video. But what you need to know is that these devices are budget and they cost less, which is 150,000 naira. And I think smartphones that cost more cost with 1080 pixel display, right? So 720 pixel display doesn't mean you can't watch your favorite shows with high quality. It's just that it is not better than a 1080 pixel display. So the Infinix Hot 50i comes with 6.7-inch IPS LCD display that refreshes at 120 Hz, and also it has a peak brightness of 500 nits. So viewing content on this device is really cool and you can watch your favorite shows with clear image. The display of this device also comes with an IP rating, which is the IP54 rating for dust and splash resistant, not a water resistant. So powering the Infinix Hot 50i is the MediaTek Helio G81 processor, which is the 12nm built-on process. So bear this in mind, this is not a gaming chipset and it can actually give you the best performance when it comes to gaming. You can actually play minor games smoothly without having any glitch at all. But when it comes to intensive graphic games, you can play them in low graphic setting to achieve smoother experience. So with the Mali G52MC2 GPU alongside the 120Hz high refresh rate, you'll be able to get smoother scoring on apps or navigating on site. Now the Infinix Hot 50i comes with an internal memory storage of 4GB RAM and 128GB of RAM. And also it comes with Android 14 out from the box based on XOS 14. On the camera department, this device comes with 48 megapixel main camera and an auxiliary lens, while on the front it comes with 8 megapixel camera. And also you can only record videos up to 1080 pixel at 30 fps. The Infinix Hot 50i might not come with a bigger battery capacity, but it has a 5000 mAh battery that supports 18 watts fast charger, which I think is pretty decent for a budget phone, right? So this can literally last you a whole day on a single charge. So if you are an average user or a lightweight user, you can pretty much enjoy this smartphone. Now the Samsung Galaxy A06 is another smartphone I highly recommend at that price point. So the Samsung Galaxy A06 is a successor to the Samsung Galaxy A05 and it is pretty much a decent smartphone. So in my previous video I said this: 1, this device does not come with any essential accessories in the box except of the Type-C to C cable. 2, this device does not have any fingerprint scanner. And 3, this device does not have a screen recorder. Well, in as much as the Samsung Galaxy A06 does not have much distinction from its predecessor, I really like the fact that Samsung included a fingerprint scanner on this device, which makes it more better than the Samsung Galaxy A05. So yeah, this device has a cool design and it is similar to the Samsung Galaxy A05. 2 camera bomb setup on the rear and an LED flash. On the front, it has a dual drop notch screen, not a punch hole display. It actually features a 6.7-inch LCD panel and a resolution of 720 by 1600 pixels. So the display is really cool, and it won't be more different from the Infinix Hot 50i since they both have 720 pixel display. Yeah, in terms of chipsets, this device is pretty decent. It actually powers the MediaTek Helio G85 octa-core processor, which is a 12nm built-on processor. This is actually a good chipset for minor games, and you can actually play intensive graphic games in medium or low graphic settings. So to enjoy better performance, you have to play them in low graphic settings. And you know, when you overboard this device with a lot of heavy tasks, it can pretty much lag, or it might actually have lag issues along the line. The Samsung Galaxy A06 comes with Android 14 out from the box, and one thing that actually interests me the most is the software update. You're actually getting 2 years major software update on the device, so that should be one major reason why you should buy the smartphone. For the base model, this comes with 4GB RAM and 64GB of ROM, and I think there are other storage variants too. On the rear of the device, it comes with 50 megapixel main camera and 2 megapixel depth sensor. On the front, it has a 8 megapixel selfie camera. The cameras are pretty decent. They can pretty much record videos up to 1080 pixels at 30 fps. Photos and videos are likely to appear sharp. The Samsung Galaxy A06 also comes with 5000 mAh battery that supports 25 watts fast charger. So this can literally last you a whole day on a single charge. So to purchase the Samsung Galaxy A06 is going to cost you 146,500 naira. So the Tecno Spark 30C is another smartphone that falls between that price range, and I will highly recommend it at that price point. So when it comes to the design, the Tecno Spark 30C has a nice design. It has a circular shape on the rear that include the camera sensors and the LED flashlight, which is pretty nice. It is made of a plastic on the rear and on the frame, and on the front it has a glass front. On the display aspect, the Tecno Spark 30C sports a 6.67-inch 720 pixel IPS LCD display panel and a 120Hz high refresh rate. The display is really cool for media consumption, but not as good as a 1080 pixel display like I said earlier, but these are pretty much a nice display for entry-level users. So the Tecno Spark 30C comes with same chipset like the Infinix Hot 50i, which is the MediaTek Helio G81 octa-core processor. So this is not a gaming chipset like I said earlier, but it is pretty much a decent chipset for multitasking and for your day-to-day activities. So for smooth scrolling through apps on the navigating site, you already have the 120Hz high refresh rate. So this device comes with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of ROM, which is pretty much higher than what we had or what you have on the Samsung Galaxy A06. On the rear of the device, it features 2 camera sensors, a 50 megapixel main camera and an auxiliary lens, while on the front it features a 8 megapixel punch-hole selfie camera for selfie shots. The Tecno Spark 30C houses a decent battery capacity of 5000 mAh that supports 18 watts fast charger. So this can literally last you a whole day on a single charge. So pretty decent battery life, pretty decent display, pretty decent camera as well. So it's going to cost you 151,600 naira to purchase this device, which is pretty slightly higher than the budget, which is 150,000, right? Another smartphone I highly recommend at that price point is the Redmi 14C, and that is because it has similar specifications with the Tecno Spark 30C and the rest of the devices I mentioned. But one thing, or like two things, actually make this device stand out. One, this device has a slightly bigger display. Two, it has a slightly better processor, which is the Helio G81 Ultra. Yeah. So first off, let's talk about the design. The Redmi 14C has a cool design and build quality, and it's pretty much similar with the Tecno Spark 30C when it comes to the design. And my favorite color from the Redmi 14C is the green color variant. That's my favorite color. It is made of with leather finish on the rear. In terms of display, the Redmi 14C comes with 6.88-inch IPS LCD display panel, a high refresh rate of 120Hz with a resolution of 720 by 1600 pixels. And the display of the device is a U-shaped cutout, not a punch-hole display. The display of the device is really cool, and it doesn't have much difference from the rest of the devices I mentioned. The apparent the Redmi 14C is the MediaTek Helio G81 Ultra, which is a slightly better processor than the rest of the devices I mentioned. This is pretty much a nice processor for gaming low graphic games, but if you want to play high graphic games, you need to play them in low graphic settings to experience smoother performance. On the camera aspect, the Redmi 14C has a decent camera, It comes with 50 megapixel main camera and 2 megapixel depth sensor with a 0.08 megapixel auxiliary lens. While on the front, it has a 13 megapixel selfie camera for selfie. The Redmi 14C also comes with a bigger battery capacity than the rest of the devices I mentioned. It actually houses a decent battery capacity of 5160 mAh that supports 18 watts fast charger, and this can literally last a whole day on a single charge. So yeah, the Redmi 14C is a pretty decent smartphone, and it's going to cost you 138,600 naira to purchase the Redmi 14C. So the iTel P65 is the next smartphone I will highly recommend at that price point, and it's literally one of the latest smartphones from iTel. I have made a review of the iTel P65. You can check that out by clicking the link here, or check the link in the description below. Now let's talk about the design of the iTel P65. Looking from the rear, you will notice that this device has a very nice design. It is called the cyber gaming design or a gaming design. It is pretty much nice, and it has a nice build quality as well. In terms of display, this device has similar display like the rest of the devices I mentioned. It actually sports a 6.7-inch IPS LCD display panel, a high refresh rate of 120Hz with a resolution of 720 by 1600 pixels. Like I said, 1080 pixel display could have been more better, and it should make the device make more sense. While the iTel P65 is Unisoc T615 processor, which is a 12nm build-up process. This doesn't have much difference from the Helio G81, the Helio G81 Ultra processor. It's pretty much a decent processor, and you can game on this device, but you can't actually game high graphic game. Forget the fact that it has a gaming design, but that does not define its gaming capability. So it can actually game high graphic games smoothly. Can only play minor games smoothly, and when it comes to high graphic games, you need to play them in low graphic setting to experience smoother performance. Right? On the rear, it has a 50 megapixel main camera and an auxiliary lens, while on the front, it has a punch-hole selfie camera of 8 megapixel for selfie shots. The cameras are pretty nice, and you can record videos up to 1080 pixel at 30 fps. One feature that actually stood out to me on this device is the halo light. This can pretty much activate when you're gaming or when notification comes in on the smartphone. So it is pretty much an handy feature, and yeah, I really like it. You can pretty much try it out when you purchase the device. This device provides a 5000 mAh battery that supports 18 watts fast charger, and this can literally last a whole day on a single charge, just like the rest of the devices I mentioned. The iTel P65 comes with an extra case out on the box, not just an ordinary case, but a charging case that comes with 2400 mAh battery that can literally power the device when it runs out of juice. So yeah, to purchase the device, it's going to cost you 142,600 naira or $85. So guys, here comes the end of my video for the best 5 smartphones under the range of 150,000 naira. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Which of the device will you buy? So thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and also turn on your notification bell for more videos like this one. Yeah, I will see you in my next video.